pessoal, como é que vocês estão? Sejam bem-vindos a mais uma vez aqui na Rádio Silver. Descobri um filtro bom aqui agora. Oi, pessoal, vai chegando, sejam bem-vindos. Hoje, caso você esteja sendo pego de surpresa por conta dessa live aqui, eu vou fazer uma live hoje com a Jennifer Batten. Eu convidei e ela aceitou. Então a gente vai conversar. Eu estava pensando muito. Primeiro, deixa eu explicar para vocês que eu falo inglês, mas já tem um bom tempo que eu não tenho utilizado. Então pode ser que eu gagueje, pode ser que eu erre, pode ser, enfim. Mas a gente vai se virar. Eu estava pensando seriamente em não ficar traduzindo e depois salvar a live e legendar. Mas não teve uma live na minha vida que eu consegui salvar. Então eu não vou correr o risco Jennifer Batten. Hey! Ela já está aqui. Então eu não vou correr o risco de conseguir salvar. Eu vou tentar traduzir, tá bom? Vamos ver. Já mandei aqui o convite. Hi!
It worked. I don't know how that happened, but it worked.
Yeah, it worked. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Let me set this up so it's not going to make anybody sick from motion sickness.
How are you?
Bill, it's good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you. See, I put my Vita jacket just because of you.
Beat it.
First of all, I want to thank you for being here and talk to me and talk to all my followers and all the people here in Brazil. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm happy to connect. It's great, man. What a good technology.
We miss you a lot here. We miss you a lot.
I miss being anywhere.
Yeah. Jennifer, I would try to translate to the guys.
Sure.
Ok?
Yeah.
Bom, galera, eu já dei oi aqui pra ela. E aí eu disse que eu tava com saudade dela. Ela falou que também tava, mas que ela tava com saudade de qualquer coisa. Que eu acho que ela deve estar, como todo mundo, tá preso em casa. So, Jennifer, I know that when you had performed with us, I question you a lot of things. I will question some of that things again because you told a lot of beautiful stories, and I want the people know those stories.
Sure.
Here in Brazil, we know a lot about you from a lot of interviews you had done and a lot of documentaries with in making off of some of Michael Jackson's tours. So I want to ask you, when you start to play with Michael, did you know how big it was? Did you know that you were that you will be part of the history?
Yeah, well, I was very aware of how big it was. And, boy, I remember not 3 or 4 months before I got the chance to audition, I was joking with my sister saying, this guy is the biggest guy in the world. You can get Michael Jackson toothbrushes, Michael Jackson suitcases, Michael Jackson sunglasses. It doesn't get bigger than that. And like, boom, then I'm in the band. So yeah, I was very aware. Plus, everywhere we went, there was news cameras. Like, they would come in the makeup room. We wanted to see you put on makeup. They wanted to see everything. They were interested in every aspect of the show.
And that point, you already knew that you will be part of that legacy. Or
yeah.
you just imagine you thought that you would be okay. I'm a musician, and you knew it that a lot of fans got that connection not only with Michael but with some members of the band. You had that feeling.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead, like what it would mean over time. It was just I was in the moment of this is the biggest tour in the world, and I was just on the train. just going with everybody else. And same with the dancers. And one of the things that happened at that time was jealousy, for sure. Because it was such the biggest thing in the world, there was other guitar players that thought they should have had the gig, and the dancers went through the same thing. Everybody's friends at this level, and all of a sudden when somebody shoots up, everybody's going, "Hey, take me."
Oh.
The same thing happened when I joined Jeff Beck's band. A lot of guitar players were very jealous.
Yeah,
So,
I imagine that.
Yeah.
I would translate to the guys, okay? Eu perguntei pra ela se lá atrás, quando ela começou a tocar com o Michael, ela fazia ideia do quão grande isso era e se ela já fazia ideia de que ela faria parte da história, né? Se ela já fazia ideia do quanto os fãs do Michael iriam criar uma conexão com ela e saber a respeito dela, como sabem a respeito dos membros da banda e tudo mais. Ela disse que ela já tinha uma noção de que era tudo muito grande, porque alguns meses antes dela ser chamada para o teste, ela estava falando com a irmã, porque existia pasta de dente do Michael, óculos do Michael, tudo do Michael existia. E aí, quando ela teve a oportunidade de entrar na banda, ela falou que ela não fazia muita ideia dessa questão do quanto a galera se conectaria com ela, porque era como se ela estivesse num trem, vivendo o momento e vivendo aquilo dia após dia. E ela disse que era uma experiência muito nova para ela, para os bailarinos também, e provavelmente ela sentia isso. Existia muita inveja. Muitos músicos falavam, eu que tinha que ter pego esse papel, eu que tinha que estar ali. E aí ela passava por isso, assim como os bailarinos. É uma tradução, mais ou menos, para vocês entenderem aí, quem não entende. Quem entende já está entendendo. Jennifer, you told me that your favorite tour is Bad Tour, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because Lavelle also said that, other dancers said that, some of the Kevin Dorsey said that same thing. Why do you think that was so special? Especially for you, you perform all the tours. Why that?
Yeah. Before I get into that, I would just want to say I was looking at your Instagram today, and I saw you singing a song that was so good.
Oh my God!
Really, I mean, it sounded like a hit to me. So I hope it gets some legs. Anyway, that's a talented young man. The Bad Tour. Well, I think part of it is because it was new for everybody. It was our first tour, and everything was so exciting, and Michael was on top of the world. There's probably not a person on earth that didn't know his song. It didn't matter what age group, from little kids to grandmothers. And when we went to Japan, we would see many generations of families sitting together, and you don't get that with any other act, for starters. I'll let you translate. I don't want to give you too much at once.
Ela disse que a Bad Tour era especial para muitos deles, porque era tudo muito novo, era uma experiência nova para todo mundo. Né? Para quem não está muito ligado, embora o Michael já tivesse uma carreira de muito sucesso, a Bad Tour foi a primeira vez que o Michael subiu num palco de verdade sozinho, sem os irmãos. Foi a primeira vez que prevalecia a visão artística do Michael do início ao fim. Então isso era novo para o Michael e era novo para toda a equipe. E ela falou que era muito especial. A primeira parte também, quem não sabe, a turnê Bad começou no Japão. Ela falou que lá no Japão era incrível você ver uma família inteira. De crianças até, enfim, a família toda reunida.
And for most of us, it was the first time we got to see the world. Well, maybe for half the band. I mean, the other guitar player, John Clark, and I certainly had never been to Europe. We'd never been to Asia. And it was so wonderful because we only played 2 or 3 shows a week, so we could really get out and see the places we were, which is very unusual for a tour, because tours are so expensive. You just keep moving, playing every night. If they can get you to play every night, they will, because it's, money, money, money. But we were very spoiled.
Ela disse que era muito especial, porque além de ser a primeira oportunidade, ela falou que ela acha que metade da banda ou mais nunca tinha saído dos Estados Unidos, nunca tinha ido para a Europa, nunca tinha ido para o Japão. E a turnê do Michael, por ser um show muito grande, eles tocavam aproximadamente 3 vezes por semana. o que é uma coisa muito, não é uma coisa muito usual nesse ramo. Porque se eles puderem colocar show todas as noites, eles vão colocar, porque é muito caro você viajar com uma equipe. No caso do Michael, eles tocavam 3 vezes por semana, então possibilitava que entre um show e outro, eles pudessem literalmente conhecer o lugar que eles estavam. Bat is your favorite, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah. And you know, another thing, it was Michael's first solo tour without his brother. So he was on fire. He had something to prove. And I mean, you know, it's been so many years since I joined that I don't watch his videos that much, but I did see something recently from the Bad Tour, and oh my God, the energy he put out was superhuman.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that because, you know, for me, and I have, there's a lot of fans and also another impersonators here watching us. My friend Lenny is here. For me, for a lot of impersonators, we only try to do the thing, you know? It's almost like a fairy tale. Like, okay, this is not real because the real thing, only Michael can do it.
Of course.
You were with Michael on stage. You were part of that. And how can you try to explain the energy that Michael put on Bad? Because I think that no other artist do that again. I cannot see that in another artist. It was so fire and it was so intense and so strong. The live vocals, the dance. You think that it's just because Michael tried to prove something, or it's just a moment?
Certainly not originally. I mean, just his love of music was number one that fired him up, and his love of dance, his love of creativity. You know, he expressed it in so many different areas, from music to dance to the visuals of the show. It was all his idea. And, you know, as he got bigger, the budget got bigger, and so his imagination got bigger. Like, what can we do now? And plus, he was kind of like a little kid at heart, and he loved to surprise people. So, you know how it feels when you know something's really cool and you're going to surprise somebody. So we had to sign non-disclosure statements during rehearsals so we wouldn't tell anybody what was going to happen. So it would ruin the surprise.
It was on a contract?
Yes.
Uau! Ela disse que... Eu perguntei pra ela de onde ela acha que vinha essa energia da Bad Tour, que era uma turnê tão... Era muito forte. O Michael, enfim, pesquisem quem não conhece, mas era uma turnê onde... Foi a primeira turnê do Michael, era muito intenso o show. Era um show sem pausa, era muito intenso. E ela falou que ela acha que, basicamente, essa força do Michael, que a gente nunca mais pôde ver em nenhum outro artista, vem do amor que ele tinha pela música, do amor que ele tinha pela dança, do amor que ele tinha pela criatividade. E ela falou que ele tinha quase uma coisa de criança, quando ele queria surpreender alguém, aquela coisa de, eu sei que isso vai ser incrível e tal. Então, e ela falou que isso era uma coisa tão séria, essa questão de surpreender as pessoas, que ela e a equipe toda eram obrigados a assinar um termo nos ensaios de confidencialidade, para não falar para ninguém nenhuma surpresa que aconteceria no show. Jennifer,
yeah.
How you feel about the changes that, you know, because Bad was more musical, more band and singing, and then Michael started to put more acting on the show. And for you as a band member, you feel some change that you thought maybe, oh, this is not cool, or for you it's always something like, okay, this is what Michael wants, we are all on the same vibe. What you, for you and the guys on the band, how it was?
I think for a pop star, you can never sit still. You always have to change and make things different and keep a pulse on what is current. I mean, he was a groundbreaker in many areas, but he also was listening to everything and looking at everything for inspiration. So, in part, it's forced on pop stars. Whether it's Madonna, Michael, whoever it is, you cannot wear the same costumes you did in your first videos for your second, third, fourth, fifth. You know, it's always got to be something like, again, back to the surprise factor. It's what's he gonna do next? I will say my favorite songs were on Off the Wall and Thriller, and one of the things he did, he moved on to different songwriters, and so the harmonies were not as expansive in the subsequent records as they were on Thriller, for instance, because he had some really great harmonic geniuses writing with him.
Yeah.
So some of them were not my favorites.
Ok. Eu perguntei para ela como que ela, como membro da banda, se sentiu, porque à medida que o Michael foi crescendo após a Bad Tour, a gente sabe que o Michael foi tirando muito da questão musical do show e foi acrescentando muito mais cena. O Michael começou a encenar muito e outros artifícios foram sendo incorporados ao show. Ela disse que para ela, como membro da banda, sempre foi uma coisa que ela teve que entender de forma natural, porque ela acha que o megastar, alguém do tamanho do Michael, é praticamente forçado a isso, porque ele não pode permanecer estagnado, ele tem sempre que continuar progredindo, crescendo e crescendo. Então, ela acha que isso é parte até dessa questão que ela falou anteriormente, de surpreender e de fazer com que, enfim, de fazer com que as pessoas percebam que ele não está estagnado. Jennifer, you said that Michael always wants to do a lot of surprise, but also Michael always, for me as a fan, I think that Michael always tried to be very how can I say it? To be very, he doesn't change a lot his music from a tour to another.
Well, yeah, he didn't ever want to play anything that was not a hit on the radio already. So there's certain songs that, can you imagine Michael doing a show without Billie Jean?
Yeah, impossible.
Yeah, the fans would be really upset because a lot of them looked forward to their favorite songs through the whole night. So I remember when we did the first tour, there was only 2 songs from Bad that had been released, and I think it was Just Can't Stop Loving You and maybe Bad. I don't know. But so we didn't play anything else from the Bad record until those songs had been released on radio. So he wanted people to be familiar with them.
Yeah, but on the rehearsals, it was you guys tried something different for some music, or no, it's just like the record, the original record? Because Dangerous, the performance of the song Dangerous, we know that there's a lot of versions. You know that you remember that there is another music that Michael did a lot of versions, or no, just then?
It's I don't know. But what we did live is, I would say, pretty much what was on the record, but some of the songs were expanded, like Working Day and Night.
Okay.
That was expanded for dance. So, and also a lot of the songs were much faster than the records.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just crazy fast. And I'd say, I have an opinion for a lot of the tributes that are out there, try to do it as fast as the live version.
Yeah.
Don't.
You don't like it?
No, because it's, the people like Greg Spellinganes, just a genius player, just a groove player, Ricky Lawson, people of that caliber can take a funky song at one level and it's still going to be funky when it's 10 beats faster. But a lot of people can't do that.
No.
So I think somewhere in between is a good tempo.
Yeah, the guys in my band doesn't like it to play faster. They always said that we are losing the groove. We are losing the groove.
Exactly. Well, you're lucky that they recognize that.
Yeah. We try to find a balance.
Yes.
It's not easy. Caramba, como é que eu vou lembrar agora tudo? Well, we talk a lot. Let me... Oh, my God.
Yeah, go.
Putz, galera, eu não sei se vou lembrar tudo, mas Caraca, minha memória é muito ruim, mas vou tentar, resumindo, a gente de alguma forma chegou num assunto porque eu perguntei para ela se o Michael experimentava novas versões. Ela falou que o Michael, ele... Ah, sim, o Michael queria sempre que as pessoas estivessem familiarizadas com o que eles estavam fazendo no palco. Então, ele queria que as pessoas cantassem, enfim, reconhecessem as músicas do show. Quando começou a Bad Tour, só tinha sido lançado 2 canções, que eram a Disco Stop Loving You e Bad. Então o Michael só fez essas 2 canções e ele só foi fazer as outras canções do álbum Bad à medida que elas foram sendo lançadas. E aí eu perguntei para ela se durante os ensaios eles experimentavam coisas diferentes, qualquer coisa, arranjos, harmonias diferentes, porque a gente sabe que a música Dangerous, por exemplo, tem 4 versões que a gente conhece. Ela disse que em geral não. Em geral o Michael era muito apegado ao que ele tinha criado e de alguma forma isso ficava muito explícito no ensaio do show. E aí ela disse que, por exemplo, uma coisa que o Michael fazia e que ela acha que não é legal quando alguém tenta reproduzir por aí é pegar a música original e fazer mais rápido. Porque o Michael tinha no palco alguns músicos que eram incríveis e que eram, no caso do Michael, alguns desses músicos eram quem tinha tocado no disco, então eles conseguiam transpor esse aspecto do groove, do funk, mesmo que fosse muito mais rápido, coisa que por aí não acontece. E aí eu tava brincando com ela, falando que a galera da banda vira e mexe fala isso pra mim. Tá muito rápido, tá bom? Se você ficar mais rápido, a gente vai perder o groove e tudo mais. Jennifer, I was remember you said one funny thing about Dangerous Tour.
Yeah.
That on the beginning you were a dragon.
Yeah.
And you said that it was very hard to move and play with that dragon.
Oh, it sucked. Yeah.
Can you tell us about that? It was a Michael idea. He talked to you about those ideas, or it was like, oh, please do it, or
a lot of times it wasn't direct because there was 100 people in the entourage. There was carpenters, hair people, technicians. I think pretty much everything came from his mind, and then he just set people to make it happen. Yeah, luckily he came up with 2 ideas for Dangerous, and I think someone thought the dragon might not work well. And they, in fact, oh man, I recently found a photo. I'll try to find it when you're talking. I have a photo of when they were making the mold for the dragon to fit on my shoulders.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, the dragon was way too heavy, and I tell people it felt like my back was gonna break when I went out. And trying to play Beat It, which is a challenging solo anyway, with a fucking dragon on your back. So the alternate costume was horns, like
it was
2
hard
feet off my head. Huh?
It was hard. The horn was hard, or
no? The horns were very, very lightweight. So after a few shows, that's the only thing I did for the rest of the tour on Beat It. But he wanted, we have to play Beat It every tour, so he wanted a different costume every tour.
Ok. Eu perguntei pra ela, pra quem não sabe, galera, pra quem não sabe, pesquisa lá no YouTube. Nos primeiros shows da Dangerous Tour, na hora de tocar, ela vai procurar agora, por isso que ela saiu, ela não foi embora não, galera. Nos primeiros shows da Dangerous Tour, ela tocava Beat It e ela usava um dragão nas costas. E ela disse que dia desses ela encontrou uma foto deles fazendo o molde do dragão. É isso que ela foi procurar agora. E aí ela disse que esse molde, esse dragão era um dragão muito pesado. E ela falou que tocar Beat It já é um negócio difícil por si só. Imagina para um negócio que é pesado. E ela falou que ela lembrou de falar para os caras, a sensação que eu tenho é que minha coluna vai quebrar com isso. E aí ela falou que alguém deve ter tido uma ideia muito inteligente de quando preparou esse dragão, já preparar os chifres, que foi o que depois ela substituiu o dragão pelos chifres, que eram muito mais leves, e ela conseguiu usar. Ela falou que ela não sabe se é a ideia do Michael diretamente, porque ela falou que, era 100 pessoas na equipe, muita gente falando ao mesmo tempo e tal, ela não sabe de quem partiu diretamente a ideia. Mas basicamente é isso. You found?
I didn't. I found something else. This is a picture of Frank DeLeo, his manager.
Oh my God!
My guitar tech with a Gumby.
Oh God!
Did you guys have Gumby down there? It was a TV show for kids.
No, I don't think
No,
I don't
okay.
think we had here.
Yeah. Okay.
How it was the relation between Frankie, between Bob Jones, between the band? It was a good vibe, or it was not
Yeah.
easy?
Yeah, I liked Frank a lot. We hung out and had different parties together. I remember, I think the first time we hung out, he bought a ridiculously expensive champagne, the Dom Perignon. That
Wow!
we all drank that and we're like, woo-hoo! But I also remember one time having a conversation with him where he said it cost $500,000 a week to keep us on the road, just to keep us on the road. That's just the bill. That was in 1987.
Uau! Como vocês sabem, o Michael sempre foi o maior artista em tudo que ele fez. Ela acabou de falar que ela tinha uma ótima relação com toda a equipe. Ela mostrou uma foto do Frank DeLeo, que durante muitos anos foi o empresário do Michael. E ela falou que ela se lembra na primeira festa que eles saíram juntos, ela gastou um dinheiro absurdo. Ele gastou um dinheiro absurdo comprando uma champanhe Dom Perignon. Falou que a galera ficou louca bebendo. E aí ela falou que ela tinha uma relação tão boa que em uma conversa que ela teve com ele em 1987, lá ainda, ele falou para ela que para manter a turnê funcionando custava $500 mil. Então, por aí vocês imaginam o quanto o Michael é um cara que...
I remember that day very well because I was nervous about how I would feel because I never played for that many people before. Once I got on the stage, it just felt like rehearsal. We were so well rehearsed. It was like bam, 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 bam. No question about what's the next chord or what's the next song. It was just second nature, and so we could put all of our energy into performance.
Eu perguntei para ela se ela se lembrava da primeira ocasião, foi uma pergunta que fizeram, da primeira ocasião que ela pisou no palco com o Michael. Se ela se lembra de quando ela pisou no palco com o Michael, ela falou que ela se lembra de estar muito nervosa porque ela nunca tinha tocado para tanta gente ao mesmo tempo. Então ela falou que ela se lembrava dessa ansiedade, ela se lembra que ela estava muito ansiosa, muito nervosa, mas ela lembra que do momento que ela pisou no palco, a coisa aconteceu e fluiu muito naturalmente, porque eles tinham ensaiado tanto que chegou na hora, era natural fazer, era natural poder fazer o show. Vou falar. Jennifer, there's a question if you play some song, any song of any album of Michael. You play some song in Michael's album?
Yeah, I do a solo multimedia show where I play in sync with films that I make, and I have, I've got quite a few Michael songs, but as a medley, I play, it starts with Billie Jean and Working Day and Night and The Way You Make Me Feel and Thriller as a medley.
Okay, but have you played in some of Michael's album?
Oh, no.
Ela disse que ela ela usa algumas canções do Michael em alguns eventos que ela faz e ela toca como medley, mas que ela não tocou em nenhuma canção no álbum. My friend is asking, how was the Michael relation with the band? How is?
It was good. I mean, it was very kind and respectful. We didn't spend a lot of time with him. At rehearsals, everyone had access, but once we were on the road, we were in separate hotels, and we would only hang out with him to do a prayer before the shows, and also sometimes he would have special events for us, like he would have a dinner for us. Or
wow. During the tour?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because on especially in the first tour, we were gone during the American holiday Thanksgiving, and so he had a big dinner for all of us on that day.
Wow.
So he was very thoughtful that way.
Uau. Eu perguntei como era a relação do Michael com a banda. Ela falou que nos ensaios eles eram muito próximos e eles tinham uma boa relação, mas depois, quando a turnê começava, eles não mantinham tanto essa relação, porque normalmente o Michael ficava num hotel, eles ficavam em outro, e eles se encontravam sempre religiosamente antes do show para fazer uma oração, e às vezes o Michael fazia algum evento especial para a equipe. Ela falou que era muito comum o Michael fazer jantares e encontros, promover alguma coisa para a equipe. Jennifer, when Michael was, in the 1993, the first, the first accusation that Michael passed, you feel that in some way that had some influence a bit in Michael's way to perform, or you think, or it was something that Michael not goes let with him on stage?
He was such a professional. I never saw anything that was obvious. I mean, he was very, very consistent performer, but he did start canceling some shows, and I think it was because he was so upset emotionally that he just couldn't go on, which is very understandable.
Yeah. Eu perguntei para ela se durante as acusações de 93, o Michael estava no meio da turnê, de alguma forma ela percebia que isso afetava a forma que o Michael performava, como o Michael se comportava no palco. Ela falou que não, que o Michael era muito, muito profissional e que de alguma forma ele era muito consistente. Então ela nunca notou nada a respeito disso. Jennifer, what is your favorite thing about Michael's personality?
Something.
What? What?
Check this out. This is, oh damn, the picture. It's the tour book.
Oh my God, it's frozen here. Oh, aqui, okay, let's. Oh my God, is the schedule?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
We
What
had
tour?
a tour book for every leg of the tour that we did, with contacts and what would be expected during the day.
Okay, I have to tell you this.
Yeah.
You know, you have been here in my house. You saw the whole Michael thing. I tried to buy one time.
Really?
And I couldn't, because I want to know how it was on the book.
I'll Xerox some and send them to you.
Okay, thank you. I would tell the guys. Eu estava fazendo uma pergunta, mas ela achou uma coisa que ela quis mostrar. E é uma coisa que eu acabei de falar para ela, que eu já tentei comprar algumas vezes em leilões e nunca consegui. Ela disse que cada leg, né, cada fase da turnê, eles recebiam, normalmente são livros dessa grossura, e lá tem todos os contatos de todas as pessoas da equipe e tem toda a agenda. Que dia vai chegar em tal país, quando é o ensaio, quando é o dia de folga, qual horário agendado para ir para o aeroporto, é uma coisa assim. E aí eu falei, quando ela me mostrou, eu falei, meu, você não acredita, eu já tentei comprar várias vezes. Ela falou, não tem problema, eu vou xerocar e mandar para você. Aí quando ela mandar, eu posto nos stories de vocês aí, galera. Jennifer,
Yeah.
one guy asked, what is your favorite thing about Michael's personality?
Just that he was always very even-tempered and kind and respectful. It didn't matter how much pressure he was under, like even the Super Bowl, billion and a half people, everything has to go perfectly, and I thought he was nervous for that show, but he was always kind to everyone.
And how did you feel on Super Bowl?
Oh, it was a blast, man. I had a good time. Yeah. I mean, knowing that it was, well, let me tell you, I don't know if you're aware, but since the lockdown, I've started uploading a bunch of stories on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I just did a talk-through about the Super Bowl.
I saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if anybody wants to see all that stuff, I've got, that's the 7th episode. In most of them, I talk about Michael and backstage with the tours. So, yeah, it was a blast. I loved it.
I would tell the guys. eu perguntei pra ela qual era, que foi uma pergunta que fizeram, qual era o que ela mais gostava, o que ela mais gostava na personalidade do Michael. Ela falou que era como ele era gentil, como ele era carinhoso e como ele era respeitoso, não importa o quanto ele estava sofrendo de pressão. Ele era sempre uma pessoa muito do bem. E aí ela disse que mesmo no momento como o Super Bowl, que foi uma coisa tão... Ele estava nervoso e ainda assim ele era uma pessoa muito, muito cuidadosa no trato com as pessoas. E aí eu perguntei para ela como foi para ela o Super Bowl. Ela falou que foi incrível, que, enfim, uma mega experiência, porque eles tocaram para bilhões de pessoas. E ela disse, e agora eu vou falar para vocês, no Instagram dela ela tem feito algumas lives onde ela conta algumas histórias, e ela fez uma live recente só falando sobre o Super Bowl. Então, muitas coisas, se vocês quiserem saber, vocês podem aparecer e ir lá no Instagram dela e ela conta essas histórias. Jennifer,
Yeah.
let me ask you, do you have some special memory about Michael on stage or out of stage? Something that you felt that, okay, this is special.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's burned in my brain more than anything is when he shut down the Tokyo Disneyland. That was the first leg of the Bad Tour, and I didn't know where he was because we all scattered as a group to different rides and things. And Cheryl Crow and I were in one of the stores that sold Disney kind of stuff. And I was looking at this Daisy Duck toothbrush holder that you push down the head and the eyes go back and forth for as long as you're supposed to brush your teeth. And Michael came up behind me. I didn't know he was anywhere near, and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I really like how you're playing the Beat It solo." It was like,
wow!
yeah, that was the most validating moment in my life.
Wow!
Here, I just found this. I keep looking for other stuff, but
oh my God!
Yeah, with Eddie Garcia.
Eddie Garcia, you still talk with Eddie?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and everybody on the Bad Tour Ricky Lawson passed away, but all the rest of us keep in touch.
Oh, that's awesome. I will tell the guys. Eu perguntei para ela se ela tinha alguma memória especial do Michael. Foi uma pergunta que vocês também fizeram. Se ela tinha alguma memória especial do Michael no palco ou fora. E ela disse que tem uma memória que é a memória mais presente no cérebro dela, que é o seguinte. Na primeira fase da turnê, né, na primeira fase da turnê Bad, o Michael fechou a Disneylandia, a Disney de Tóquio. E o grupo, e é uma equipe muito grande, e o grupo foi separado para que todos pudessem, né, ir em brinquedos diferentes e tudo mais. E ela falou que ela estava numa loja dessas que vendem coisas da Disney. Estava ela e a Sheryl Crow. As histórias são muito incríveis, né? Estava ela e a Sheryl Crow dando um rolezinho de leve ali, pago, parar na loja e tal. Ela falou que daqui a pouco ela não fazia ideia de onde o Michael estava. Ela falou que o Michael bateu no ombro dela e fez assim: "Oi, eu adoro como você toca o solo de Beat It." Eu falei: "Pô, isso é incrível, incrível." E aí ela mostrou uma foto.
This is Sheryl Crow and Frank DeLeo and two of the makeup artists.
Wow! Wow! That's very backstage.
Yeah, at a hotel, I think.
Yeah, hotel?
You know what? We went off with Frank one time. We played Rotterdam in Holland, and after the show, we went off with Frank to Amsterdam at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. We had a special bus ride with him. That was a crazy night.
Wow. Ela acabou de mostrar uma foto do Frank DeLeo, da Sheryl Crow e de duas maquiadoras. E ela falou que eles tiveram... Enfim, ela falou de uma noite maluca que eles tiveram em Amsterdã. Passearam, tipo, era perto de uma da manhã e tudo mais. Oi? Jennifer, not only me, but all those guys here in our life is very... how can I say it? We are very curious
Yeah.
Curious about what you found. You are looking those, we are almost putting our. Oh my God! What? Okay.
Well, I'm trying to find that photo. I pulled it out recently, of the mold that was on my
Oh, okay.
that they did for the dragon outfit. But okay, here's a fun one. This is at Disneyland, and it's Greg Fillinganes and Rory Kaplan that played keyboards. But you can see the stuff from Disneyland in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Jennifer, there's a lot of people asking about This Is It. That if you were invited or someone talked to you, and what do you think about it? This Is It.
Um, boy, I let them know I was interested, but I think he wanted to get younger people on stage. You know, all the dancers were much younger than the originals, and same with me. So he got Orianthi. But man, I tell you what, looking at the video of This Is It, the band was not prepared.
No.
At least, you know, that's what they showed. There might have been some great footage of the band playing that they didn't show because they were looking for places to show where Michael was taking charge of the band.
Yeah.
But I mean, the musical director didn't even know the way you make me feel, you know? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was really chaotic, and there were people involved and decisions that were being made without Michael. You know, they at that point they were just using him as a money tool, and there was a lot of bad stuff that went down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ultimately, I'm glad I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah. Bom, vou trazer para vocês isso que ela fala, só para vocês saberem em off, é uma coisa que muitos membros originais da equipe falam, tá? Ela disse que ela não sabe se existiu um interesse real da parte deles de chamar ela para fazer parte da banda, mas ela disse que nitidamente a banda não estava pronta, pelo menos diante daquilo que foi mostrado. Ela falou, pode ser que existam algumas imagens da banda tocando incrivelmente, mas o que está no This Is It, ela considera caótico. Ela acha que pode vir de uma decisão de pegar pessoas mais novas, né? Foi uma decisão que tiveram com os dançarinos, podem ter tido essa decisão com a banda. E aí ela fala que, de certa forma, como a coisa toda acabou, ela se sente feliz de não ter feito parte daquilo. E, como é que eu posso dizer? Algumas pessoas tomaram decisões pelo Michael, e aí ela diz que... I love that photo. Ela disse que pessoas tomaram decisões pelo Michael e que naquele ponto o Michael estava sendo usado como um chamariz, alguém que ia trazer dinheiro, entende? Então ela, enfim, This é um assunto que é muito complicado, galera. De qualquer dia eu vou fazer uma live falando a respeito dessas coisas, porque enfim, eu tive a oportunidade de falar com muita gente, de ler e-mail, e é um assunto complicado, especialmente para pessoas que viveram muito com o Michael, é um assunto... You found it?
I found it, yeah.
Oh my God!
They put like plaster around my shoulders, and you know, took measurements, and it's kind of an odd photo, but they wanted it to fit exactly to my back and have the claws go over my shoulder.
Isso que ela está mostrando, para quem não conhece, é o tal do dragão que ela tocava bilhas com o dragão nas costas. Esse é o momento que eles tiraram o molde dela, que eles queriam que se encaixasse perfeitamente na coluna, mas ela disse que era pesado e que era complicado. Pô, tem uma pergunta legal aqui. Jennifer, what performance of Michael makes you more impressive? Can you say one performance that you always felt like, whoa?
You mean one night or one song?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The guy said any performance. Can you remember some special moment like that on stage that you think, oh my God, that guy is crazy?
You know what? The shows were so consistent. It's not like I can remember one show being better than the other. But some of my favorite stuff was Human Nature.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just so beautiful, and they had him surrounded in these laser lights, and it was like this fantasy ethereal bubble that he was in, and yet the grace of his body moving, it just transported your brain to another place. That was my favorite.
Uau, ela disse que a performance favorita dela era Human Nature, a forma como parecia que ele estava flutuando, como o corpo dele se mexia, enfim. Ela falou que era como se levasse ela para um outro lugar. Jennifer, there's a lot of people think that dangerous rehearsal happened on the Neverland. That never happened, right?
Oh, we rehearsed. Sure, we did. Yeah.
In Neverland?
Oh,
No?
in Neverland, no.
No. Because some people believe that Michael rehearsed some of his tour in Neverland. That never happened, right?
No, it was too far for us to travel. It was several hours north of L.A.
Okay.
So, no, it wouldn't make.
Yeah. Galera, alguém aqui perguntou porque ela falou que nunca esteve em Neverland. Alguém falou, mas os ensaios de Dangerous não aconteceram em Neverland? Porque tem muitos vídeos no YouTube falando que os ensaios aconteceram em Neverland. Ela disse que isso nunca aconteceu, até porque Neverland fica 2 horas de porrada, 3 horas de Los Angeles. Não fazia o menor sentido deslocar uma equipe inteira para lá. Do you remember? Is another question that someone did it. Do you remember the last? Do you remember the last time you talked to Michael?
Well, it was on the history tour, and the way that tour ended was a real drag because the last 2 shows got canceled. We were supposed to play in Turkey, and then we were supposed to go to Greece, and both of those were canceled. And so I don't know what city was before that, but I don't even remember the last. It would be at the last show that we did live on that tour that we would have talked to him.
Ela falou que ela não se lembra exatamente da última vez que ela conversou e como foi, porque ela falou que foi na History Tour e ela disse que a History teve os 2 últimos shows cancelados. Eles iam fazer Turquia, ela falou, agora puta, minha memória é uma merda. Ela falou que ia fazer Turquia e Grécia e esses 2 shows foram cancelados. Do you have do you have a favorite song of Michael?
Yeah, it's Human Nature.
Human Nature? Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many that are great. Now, my favorite records total are Off the Wall and Thriller.
Ela falou que as gravações favoritas dela estão em Off the Wall e Thriller e a música favorita dela é Human Nature. Do you what do you feel about when you came to Brazil to play with us? You be honest. What do you feel about it, about the show and about the audience, about the whole experience in Brazil?
I thought it was wonderful, and it was actually much better than I expected.
Oh,
you know, it's so difficult when you see something on your phone. You know, you see a show on your phone. You don't get the ambience, you don't get the energy, and you know the vibe of what a live show is. So when I got down there and saw your show, man, I was blown away. It's the biggest production I've ever seen for a tribute.
Wow.
You know, with the whole stairs and the giant LED screen. It's not easy for people to get a Jackson show together. You know, it's very expensive for one thing. And then you need a lot of talented people that will do the job. You know, you can't always rely on people. So I know you had to go through a few people before you got the band that would do a great job. And that's just the way it goes. And, you know, if you're not making a lot of money right away, it's really hard to keep the same people and to keep the momentum going. So I think you've done a great job, man. You got a lot of fans down there, and I'll be happy to play with you anytime after the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, we are planning the American shows for the next year. We are praying for everything going right, and we got the vaccine, but it will be only next year, you know. Eu perguntei para ela como ela se sentiu quando ela veio para cá para fazer show com a gente. Eu falei que ela podia ser muito honesta a respeito, que também é uma pergunta que fizeram. Ela falou que foi muito melhor do que ela esperava, que ela falou que quando você assiste alguma coisa pelo celular, você não tem como ter noção da energia, você não tem como saber como aquilo vai ser. Ela disse que é definitivamente a maior produção que ela já viu de um tributo ao Michael. O cenário, tudo é muito grandioso, e ela falou que ela sabe que não é fácil E é muito legal ouvir de uma pessoa como ela isso. Ela falou que sabe que não é fácil manter uma produção dessa e uma equipe como essa, porque nem sempre uma produção dessa faz dinheiro. Então ela falou que é difícil manter as pessoas e, enfim, é muito bacana para mim ouvir uma coisa, um reconhecimento como essa aqui. Muito legal. Jennifer, let me see another. Okay. Do you remember the right moment that you met Michael? People are
Yes.
asking that. Oh, how it was?
Oh, that's burned in my brain forever. Yeah. You know, we rehearsed for a solid month before we ever met him. Yeah, as a band in one room, singers in one room, and dancers in one room.
Wow.
And
One month.
Yeah, a lot of hours. And then we moved to a giant sound stage where we were all together and we could do the special effects and the pyro and the lasers, just a huge sound stage. And let's see. You know, I think it was actually the last day before we moved to the sound stage that Frank DeLeo came in the room with Michael, and we had heard that if he was happy with the music, he would start dancing. And he started dancing right away. And somebody introduced me to him, and I shook hands. And just being this close to him, it was like, oh my God, he was so good looking.
Ela disse que ela se lembra, muita gente perguntou se ela se lembrava do momento exato que ela conheceu o Michael, e ela falou que ela se lembra muito bem, que ela falou que isso vai ficar sempre na memória dela pro resto da vida. Ela falou que ela já estava ensaiando há um mês para Bad Tour, que foi a primeira turnê, e ela falou que os ensaios eram a banda numa sala, os back vocals na outra e os bailarinos em outra. E eles ensaiaram um mês inteiro sem o Michael. Depois, eles iam para uma sala muito maior, onde tinha um palco montado, onde eles já podiam fazer com luz, laser e efeitos e tudo mais, e todo mundo ensaiava junto. E aí, no último ensaio, nesse período que era separado, o Frank DeLeo chegou na banda e falou, Michael vai vir e se ele estiver gostando do que ele ouvir, ele vai dançar. E aí falou que ele entrou, assim que eles começaram a tocar, ele nem parou, ele já começou a dançar, e aí ela falou que alguém veio e apresentou, e ela falou que ela ficou perto assim dele, e aí ela falou que ela ficava, oh my God, e ela disse que ele era muito bonitão. E ela sempre vai se lembrar disso. Jennifer, we have 5 minutes more. Okay, we have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me see. When after you played with Michael, how it was for you to play with in another shows? It was okay for you, or it was too different from different worlds?
Well, it was quite a few years that, you know, people asked me for years and I didn't want to do it because I had plenty of other things going on. But I don't know, how long has he been gone? 10 years?
10 years. It will be 11 years. 2000.
Okay. I think about maybe 3 years ago, I started working with an act in the UK with Navi.
Okay.
And, you know, it's because he puts on a great show, but his band is really grooving. I mean, to me, that makes such a huge difference. If the band is great and you really feel that pocket, then it's just fun. And the fans, you know, they love his music already. They know all the lyrics, so everybody's having a good time. And with Navi too, he does VIP tickets where a lot of special needs kids will come back after the show.
Awesome.
Yes, and it just makes people happy, so that's good. But I have also played with some acts that were meh.
Ela disse que quando o Michael se foi, ela recebeu muitos convites para fazer parte de shows e tributos e homenagens. Ela disse que ela demorou pelo menos uns 3 anos para aceitar o primeiro. Ela falou que ela começou, para quem não conhece, tem um cara chamado Navi, ele atua em Londres, ali. Ela falou que foi a primeira vez que ela foi tocar com um tributo. Ela falou que a banda dele é uma banda muito boa, que tem muito groove. Ela falou que isso faz toda a diferença. E, além do mais, o público, como vocês sabem, o público já conhece as músicas. Então, ela falou que é muito bacana e também tem sempre uma questão sempre que pode ter uma questão filantrópica por trás desses shows do nada, e ela falou que isso é bacana, de poder fazer alguma coisa que faz as pessoas ficarem felizes. Let me. Do you have any kind in any moment? Do you have any kind of relationship with some Michael's member of his family?
No.
Não. Ela disse que não. Eu perguntei, ela falou que não, que nunca uma relação com ninguém da família. Que também perguntaram isso para mim aqui. Do you still have one of your guitars you play in some of Michael's tour?
No, they're all. I either sold them or they're at Hard Rock cafes.
Eu perguntei se alguém também me perguntou, eu perguntei se ela ainda tinha alguma das guitarras, ela disse que não, que ela vendeu para Hard Rock Café.
Yeah.
Jennifer, our time is about to ending.
Okay.
I want you to thank you so much to talk to me.
If people, let's see if we can see this. If people want to see the videos of behind the scenes,
oh God,
this is where my channel is.
I would put on my. I would tell them that I will put in my story that link. I want you to thank you so much. Sure. You are always so kind with me. You are always so kind with people in Brazil, with my whole crew. We all missed you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your stories.
Sure.
I want you to know that for us, for me, and for all of us here tonight, we got 700 persons here.
Oh, fantastic.
That is very special, and we all thank you so much for that, okay?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, it's fun. I can't wait to get out and play again.
Oh my God, I feel glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
God bless you. Thank you.
Okay. Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, how do I get it? Help!
Galera, vai acabar aqui a live e eu vou tentar salvar. Eu tenho menos de 1 minuto para falar. Eu vou botar uma story agora de um link que ela vai me mandar, que é quando ela faz as coisas todas de bastidores e tudo mais. Eu vou tentar botar isso aqui, ok? A live vai acabar a qualquer momento. Eu não vou encerrar esta live, porque toda vez eu perco. Eu vou ficar falando que nem um idiota até que a live acabe sozinha e aí eu possa ir clicar, porque tem que aparecer um botão falando salvar. Por isso que eu me despedi dela e tô aqui enrolando vocês. Porque vai acabar essa live e eu vou tentar salvar, porque eu nunca consegui salvar uma live na minha vida. Eu espero que eu tenha conseguido traduzir. Era muita pergunta e eu não quis fazer já uma segunda live agora em seguida. Eu vou ver se ela topa fazer uma segunda. Muito obrigado por todo mundo que mandou as perguntas. Muito obrigado por todo mundo que mandou mensagem. Eu li muitas mensagens aqui, mandando beijo, perguntando coisa. Eu encerro e salvo? Tem certeza? Não vai dar bosta? Eu vou fazer isso. Então tá, galera, eu vou encerrar e salvar. Vamos torcer. Rezem por mim. Vamos torcer para que dê certo.